Hello, this is Dr. Bucardos from Creative Electron, and today we're going to take a look at a retro object that I have here in my hands, the Game Boy, the original Game Boy from 1989, the DMG-01. I bought this in the early 90s, and I think it was my first video game. It's been lost around the house for the past few years, and a couple of weeks ago our 3-year-old found it, and you know, of course, soon thereafter the protection screen disappeared, and believe it or not, this thing actually still works. I was very surprised that I was able to resist the hands of a small kid. Our iPad, lest it didn't survive, but this thing did, and as you can see, it still works. So, you know, I brought it to the office, and we're going to take a look at this Game Boy under the X-ray, see how it looks like on the inside. Alright, so once we put the Game Boy inside the X-ray machine, we just turn it on here, and we can see the image. And what you see here is the left side of the Game Boy, and on the left here you have the contrast switch, the power connector here, the on-off switch, which shows on the top of the box. And let's move around here a little bit, and you can see here on the center is the whopping 8-bit processor. The Game Boy, the original Game Boy, came with a processor very similar to the 8080, the Intel 8080 or the Z80 from Zilog. Very basic, very powerful for the time microprocessor. And the Game Boy has an 8 kilobyte memory RAM for the main program, and then another 8 kilobyte for the video. And those two memory chips are here, video and for the main program to run the games. The games that are here are downloaded from the game cartridge and then run by the processor. This is the external connector, which was used. You could gang 2 Game Boys and you can play, you know, with your friends. And here's the volume controller right here. And if we go down, you see the AA batteries that are right here, and the speaker right there. Let me increase the power a little bit so you can better see the speaker. That's the speaker, the batteries. And other details, you see the little electrolytic capacitors all over the place. I mean, it's a very simple device, not a lot of electronics. I mean, compared with modern electronics like an iPhone, you know, this is a very simple construction. There's a little board for the power regulation here on the side, a big electrolytic cap, and some overall wiring that you see there, connecting the power to the main board. And you know, overall, that's the overview of the Game Boy, the original Game Boy from 1989. Hope you enjoyed it. For more information, please contact us at 760-752-1192 or find us online at creativeelectron.com. Thanks.